And I already had a late start today, and now this happens. So I waited a bit too long to check that my microphone was actually working, and it wasn't. Good thing I checked. That's why you stare at these things from time to time. Let's see how things go. I've been in a fairly aggressive battle here for the past 10 minutes with wood in this race. No guarantees I'll come out on top. I've actually been having a really hard time catching up with this dude. Should probably show more than one lap of this course, so I may end up taking another crack at it anyways. The only thing you really missed me saying was I did finally get back. Jesus, kind of really took a head here. Is that I did finally get around to counting up all the hashes that we've collected, and we have about 4,000 now out of like 13,000 or something, I think it was. So about a third. And we've only completed like half of the pro tournament, so I guess that could be true. There's still a lot of stuff to see. I'm going to take second in this race, and the last segment does have a part where I tend to come out ahead. Well, I'm pretty far behind. So I can get ahead to second here, we'll just take it. Right here, the AI just slows down a lot on that turn. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. A lot of money from that particular course at the very least. Yeah, so sorry you didn't get to see all of that, but really it was just me kind of accidentally throwing the first 2 or 3 laps, not paying enough attention to, actually driving straight, not just gunning it the whole time. I was just holding gas the whole time because I wasn't thinking. And then, it had me falling and rolling over like once or twice. That had me kind of in the middle of the standings most of the time. Then I started saying, actually, hey, I should pay attention to what I'm doing. And then I kind of hung around in second and third the whole time. Yeah, wood was a bit of a pain. Unfortunately, Wood and Diego have consistently done very well on these, so that means I'm actually a bit closer to these guys point-wise than I really like to be. But okay. That just means I'll have to be more careful in the later races. And or just hope that they don't do as well. Yes, we'll see how that goes. Okay, but now we have one more national to do. ATV. More mud. We already had mud tires for this thing. How much money do I have at this point? Probably have a good deal of money to try to upgrade this thing with. Might not hurt to try to do a bit more. But like, this is a very small boost for a lot of money. Very diminishing turns here. Very diminishing returns here. This is a bit better for me. This costs less and gives me more, actually. In terms of stats, very strange. I'll happily take it, I guess. It's very marginal, but it's something I can use on any bike, so on any ATV. So I have that prototype that I might get at some point, so that might end up being a bit of a waste of money. But you can't know, so you can't know which ones you're gonna actually need. Could perhaps improve my gearbox at some point too. I have in a few other vehicles. That makes sense. Have I upgraded my gearbox in the truck? I think I have. I think that was the first thing I did it on. It doesn't cost that much either. Again, not entirely sure what the impact is, other than me being able to play with the gear ratios. Here I just get the final drive I can play with. But for national, standard seems appropriate, so I don't even want to play with it. And I still want auto, please. And yeah, for national, everything being middle of the road just makes sense, in my opinion. Like, if you're on a point-to-point race, the three-part races, then I think optimizing for top speed and stability makes sense. But otherwise, the game's just not designed that way. And of course, Supercross is another place where you still want good acceleration, good cornering, and whatnot. But we've already got our motorbike set up for that. Alright, back to the struggle of the ATV. Got to the trucks have been a struggle too lately, so. Still have to be considered. It still feels very cheating to me doing that. It looks like a thing that ought to be allowed, but the game gives you the ability to do it for some reason. I took that turn horribly. I don't know what convinced me I needed to cut that the way that I did. Probably just the fact that I was in a truck until just a moment ago. Now, like, I'm in an ATV that can turn very well. Not just by comparison, but the ATVs with improved suspension in this game turn extremely well in general. Okay. Now I just need to learn this course. It's maybe not a useful place to preload, I don't know. I felt kind of overkill. Okay, got some big jumps and whatnot here. Oh boy. Very tempting. Oh, well, I feel like I should take that jump. I mean, yeah, cool, stunts and whatnot, but it's way faster not to. Look how much ground I just gained. Hey, Astrid. Huh. Yeah, though, don't expect to see me start doing a whole bunch of stunts. But there are lots of places where you get a whole lot of air and it makes sense to use the opportunity. And you do that and you will get an appreciable amount of extra money, so. Thanks, Astrid. Friendly fire. Yeah, big course this one, jeez. Big jumps are fun though. But all things being equal, if I can be certain I'm not going to wipe out or anything, might as well capitalize on the big jumps just to get the meaningful amount of cash that you can actually get from doing stunts in this game. But I should not get silly and start unnecessarily doing stunts elsewhere. Gotta stay on the ground, dude. Oh, but my rival, everybody. Another one who's fighting for last in the back there. Also, not fly into the stands, please. Yeah, not preloading there felt sensible. Learning my way around a little bit. But I do like that one spot after a huge jump where okay, well, some AI do and don't take that jump, apparently. Even when the AI doesn't take the jump, though, I still get ahead somehow. Or gain on them, at the very least. I don't know why. Probably oh, okay, well, I need to preload more than that, because I need to actually make the darn jump. Okay, I guess I will preload on those. I was thinking, probably shouldn't throw myself up in the air too much, because you do want to keep moving forwards, but... We are getting to the point where I admit that the difficulty curve seems to be catching up to me a bit. It's not for want of upgrades to my bike right now either. I am putting quite a lot into this little piece of hardware here. Faster, come on. Oh boy, I need to not fly into the stands either, like I said before. Yeah, losing ground here. Just cannot keep up with Astrid anymore. You do? I just kind of stay neck and neck with them. Do that. Nice little getting up animation. But, oh, this is a bit of a pain here. It's one of those things where it feels like even when I'm racing pretty fine, not that it could be better, I'm certain. I didn't cut that hard, come on. I was running parallel to the track the whole time. Even though it seems like I'm doing fairly fine, like there aren't any obvious problems that I can see in how I'm driving, I still only barely keep up with the AI. But it's not like I can have better stats, that's just not how this works. I don't know what it is I'm missing out on. Oh, I'm in first now. Did everyone wipe out there, or what? I saw someone below me. I mean, okay, I'll take it if I can actually maintain the lead. It's not a huge one. That was a nice little preload there. I like that. Just an extra little hop to get where I needed to be. Lead is growing. Let's see how many laps I can hold that up for, though. Just 2 more laps, a lot can change in that time. That lead has already shrunk quite a bit, in fact. There's some traction there. That'll cost me a little bit. I don't like how I land there. Maybe I should just not be preloading there. I'm not certain. Not sure still whether to preload there or not. This feels like too much when I do. And I'm losing a lot of ground. Oh boy. Yeah, I got ahead just because of some weird fluke. Astrid is way behind though. Or at least I seem to do well here compared to the AI. There are just places where you can get a lot of speed and just kind of fly down a gentle chicane. Where the AI seems to take it overly cautiously, so you can gain on it a good deal in those spots. That was the case at the end of the previous course as well. And then if they occasionally have problems with that jump, then all the better for me, I guess. I think that's where they had problems last time. Like, I don't know if multiple wiped out there or what, but somehow I got ahead there. Very abruptly after being behind, so. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now. that was awful. I handled that very poorly. Okay, well, Smith is back on my tail now. I'm not really much worse off than I was before, per se. Maybe a little. Yeah, a little. And that was bad, too. And now I took this slowly. Oh, boy. Smith is probably coming right up on me now. I can hear him. I do have a bit more leeway in this tournament than I do in the truck tournament, thankfully. In terms of points, but... Oh, hello, McGormick, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if I made a mistake not reloading there or what. It's very hard to say. But yeah, Smith has definitely been gaining on me over the course of the 2 laps. I'm going for that jump. Well, that's why you're a last, Nick. Also, don't get in my way, please. Problem with running into opponents and lapping them is that they can make it hard to stay efficient in your movement and whatnot. They make it hard to keep your pace up. I like how non-committal no-hander is. It's a very nice trick to just increase your multiplier without committing to anything that could cause you problems. That is a place where I should preload, that I'm fairly confident in. I don't like this part here. I have a hard time climbing this efficiently and not feeling like I'm... I managed to do a cute hoppy there once, it felt really good, and then never again after. But okay. That was a fluke, it felt like to me, but I'll take it. I didn't even get the least points. McGormick! You took those extra jumps and didn't even have any points to show for it. What was your deal? Yeah, no, twice the points of my opponents, that feels great. Yeah, that one rival I have, I can't even read their name very well. Like, what's that second character? It looks like it might have a diacritic or something, but I can't tell. Like, the resolution is just too low. That L is also not very nicely rendered. Like, the vertical part's also invisible. But anyways, whoever that is, not much of a rival. Okay. A challenge for boots. Awesome. Alright, well, next time we'll go do a challenge for boots, I guess. So do I have to provide my tires, but then the rest of the bike is given to me? How's this work? Whatever. See you then.